guys, thank you for joining another episode of Mukbang with your host, Dongdigity. So today we're gonna eat some porridge, and this is not regular porridge that you normally see. Porridge is like when they either overcook the rice to make it more softer, and normally people eat it when they're sick. And it's normally white, and you could either put abalone, which is my favorite, or they're just porridge, right? But usually when you're sick, because it's easier to swallow and whatnot, they make it for you or your mama or papa or your loved ones, which I don't have, clearly, because Kimmy's mad. But yeah, I saw this in a little pack, fancy little pack, and I never seen this seafood. You know the spicy seafood udon I ate a while ago? It's like that spicy one. They're called Jjamppong, Korean Chinese food. They had that flavor, so I'm like, ooh, never heard of that. So decided to try it. I'm not sick or anything, but yeah. It's spicy. So yeah, couples fight, right? But she's still mad from yesterday night. I was mad too. Even when I go to Chinese restaurant or get some dim sum, I always order like either vegetable porridge or beef porridge. I love it. I just love the taste and the texture. It's like you're half chewing it. Like you don't have to fully chew it, but you get to taste all of it. I don't know. As a child, I was like really weak, so my mom used to make me a lot of porridge, and I loved it every time. I used to get like indigestion all the time where it gets really bad and I can't even walk straight. Or there's a huge difference between me and my little brother. So I was born underweight, and I had to be in an incubator. But my little brother was born overweight, and my mom had to get a C-section. To be honest, I don't taste that much of a jjamppong on this, but all I taste is just spicy pepper. The total for this was about 12 bucks for this much. I don't know if it's worth it. Because to be honest, you could just put rice after you cook a soup or something, and then you can just put it. But We'll see. But because it's hot, I'm just stirring it a lot. Yeah. So if you could ever think of the oldest memory that you have, like, I guess it could be happiest or saddest moment. When I was 3, that's the farthest I could remember is seeing my brother at the hospital. When he was born, I was 3. I remember I was at my babysitter's house, and it was late night, and then they told me, "Oh, we're gonna go see your mom." And I was there, and I saw my little brother. It was one of those double deck, like a baby. I don't know what they call it, crib. It was one of those 2 things, and top one was my brother, and there was another baby under too. So I was like, "You had 2 babies?" And they're all like laughing and stuff. No. Yeah. Some of you was wondering, what have I done for my mom? There's nothing like cash. Because I'd rather have her pick out what she wants. And since my mom's in Korea, like, I sent her laptops, I sent her bags and stuff before in the past. It just, you could now basically buy anything in US in Korea, or mostly anything in Korea in US. So I figured that I'd rather have her get something that she likes. But sometimes when I ship something, it gets stuck in like custom or something. You have to declare something. Those things gets really annoying, and it gets delayed, and after you still have to pay tax. But this porridge was really, I'll say it's not worth it because there's like no seafood or anything. I'd rather get the noodle, seafood noodle, and add rice, and that's basically what it is. Without all the meat and stuff. But maybe they did that because they can't eat. They maybe made it for people who's not feeling so well and they can't have too much solid food. Like I said, I've been trying to live healthier lifestyle by exercising more and doing all these cool things that we read in an article. And that I found out that even about like 10 years ago, there was an article about jumping into cold water when you're hot is bad for you. But now there's articles saying it's good for you. So I understand that like our technology and all that studies and everything's getting better and advanced. So I try to believe the newer things. Like I said earlier about how my brother was born a lot stronger than me. That's one thing I was jealous of when I was growing up, was that he never got sick. Like he never got cold, he never got flu. It was actually really shocking. And I always got flu, I always got sick. And when he started teething, he bit my finger. So I had to go to the hospital to get stitches. That little. I still love him. Definitely porridge will fill you up because it's rice, right? And all this carb overload. Oh man, if you just get vegetable porridge, it's best with just a side of kimchi and that. All day. I hope everybody stays safe and